Hey peeps, welcome to NasTime Adventures. Today's video, 5 things I don't like about my off-road camper trailer. Now I set this up a few years ago, pretty much to spec, so most things I do like, but there are a few things that I could probably consider changing if I was going to do any modifications. So let's get into them. First and foremost is the water filler. It is an absolute pain. I've actually made a video on how to open this because I always seem to forget. But it is also, it just catches, it doesn't release easy. It is a Mars branded water filler, so I don't know if it's just unique to them or they're just branded something that's come off the shelf, but I could think of better ways to get the cap off and fill up the tank. Just on water as well, it does have a tap on the side and it does have a tap in the kitchen as well. Now if I was going to build a trailer, I'd be putting a pump tank on the side. Now it's been once or twice where I've had issues with the batteries and I don't have a pump, and it'd be nice to be able to get access no matter what. Now to get around that, I've actually put a tap onto the tank underneath the outlet, so at a pinch, if I need to, I can actually turn that on and get water through there. But it'd be much easier if I had a hand pump on the side. Something else for me that I've never really liked is the 4-burner stove. Now as you can see, I've actually made a cap to go over that. Now 4-burner stove is really handy to have, maybe if you've got a big family and you're away for extended holidays, but for the most part I'm on the go, so it's really awkward to set up. So for me, a couple of burners is more than sufficient, and I'd like an easier connection to the gas bottle. For this, I have to take the gas bottle off, put it underneath, and really tricky trying to get to the lead, to the cord or the hose to try and plug it in. So not the most practical setup. Another thing I don't like about this camper trailer, that is from Mars. Look, it's been a good build overall, but the position of the spare wheel, it's actually here on the stone protection on the front, but to get access you actually have to take off the stone protection, take off the mesh, which is a real pain. Thankfully I've never had to do it. At some point I'm going to have to, because this mesh panel has degraded a little bit, but if I had to change the spare wheel, I'd have to take that off, and it's just not really practical, especially if you're on the side of the road, maybe a big highway somewhere and you've got trucks zooming past and that sort of stuff. So the quicker and easier access to a spare wheel would be fantastic. Saying that, it is a good position for my 23-0 gear bag, and I do appreciate that, but personally I'd rather have it on the back. Another one for me is the rear storage. Now as you can see, you've got the kitchen on the back, and that is the tailgate, so that closes up and you've got to leave a little bit of a gap there for it to close, but then it's just a little bit awkward getting access to the back. Now I've set it up as best I could. I've got a Titan drawer there that just slides in and out, and I've got plenty of stuff under there that I don't readily need access to, and that's just a little bit of smart planning. But for me, it'd be nice to be able to get a bit old to bend, and it'd be nice to have easier access to the back there. For me also, one of the things I don't like about this setup is the wind protection. So I've got good coverage over the top, I've got a great bed, but when it is windy, it just comes straight under the trailer. You could probably get a little bit of a skirt or something around the trailer just to give you a bit more protection, but it doesn't come with that, and I imagine it's not going to be super cheap to organise. So being a camper trailer, obviously you've got wind coming through the side and coming from underneath. Now I am doing some modifications to this trailer. I'm going to be converting it to a pod trailer in the not too distant future, so that's going to give me a bit more wind protection. But for now, as it is, probably not the best wind protection. There you go peeps. Look, overall it's been a fantastic trailer. I'm not complaining by any means. I really do enjoy this trailer. I've had it for quite a few years. I've done extensive trips on it, all there on my channel if you want to have a look. But overall, there's always going to be some things that you don't appreciate about your camper trailer. So if you want to follow the build and see what changes are going to make to this in the future, subscribe to my channel and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks peeps.